Alright y'all, what's up? Merry Christmas. It's DJ DrawgZ here. And yes, I'm rocking the Christmas hat for 2016 Christmas. So if you're watching around that time, Merry Christmas. And if you're watching around the time of Christmas any other year after this, Merry Christmas also. So you've probably already seen I have my headphones in my hand here. And these are my Pioneer HDJ 700s. Now if you've been a long time member of this channel, you know that these headphones are snapped right here on the headband. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be giving a tutorial on how to fix your headphones, regardless of what type of headphones they are. And we're going to show you how to fix them today with glue in a way that doesn't look bad and it doesn't look like there's glue smeared all over it. And also, so your headphone slider here still works. Alright y'all, let's get to it. Alright, so there's going to be a few things you need before you get started. You need some super glue. I like to use really sticky super glue, and especially plastics glue. I'm not sure if the one I have is plastics glue, but I believe it is. The reason I'm not sure is I just found this in my house. I've used it on plastics before and it works pretty well. But like I said, I don't know if it's made for plastics. So preferably plastic super glue. Next, you also need toothpicks. I got more than you probably need, but you get the idea. Toothpicks. You know, use these to spread it around in the nooks and crannies. And then a paper towel right here to make sure you don't make a mess over your counter and get glue over it, and of course your snapped headphones. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to extend your headphones out as far as they can. Get to focus here. That way, when you're gluing it, you don't accidentally glue these two pieces together and you can't move it back and forth. Alright, then what you're going to do is you're going to uncap your super glue. Make sure you put the cap up. And then, let me make sure that this is looking good. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take it and squeeze it a little bit, so only about that much comes out, and just put a dab, wean it off there so that you're not left with a giant mess. And then you're going to see that there. Whoops, you cannot see that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to spread the glue around, getting it down in those notches. You'll get some more super glue and you will spread it down right there. So, and this is important on the sides because this is where a lot of the stress is. So again, holding it out of y'all's view by accident. But down through those sides, a lot of stress is. And then on those cracks where it could leak, where it could snap farther. A little bit of preventative maintenance, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know how good the quality of this is because really I need two people for this one. So if it turns out to be rubbish, can't exactly do it again. Alright, apply a little bit to the inside there, just like this. Like, once again, I'm sorry if this camera's out of focus, I just can't, I don't have three hands, you know what I'm saying? Alright, like that. It's out of the frame once again. Maybe if I try to move it down a little bit. There, that will help. Apply that glue. Basically, you're trying to apply the glue wherever it could crack, or wherever it has cracked, or stress points, because it will help to firm it up a little bit if it's on a stress point. Alright, so now that you have it all glued up, We'll put a little bit more glue here. That's not what I wanted to do. Now that we have the glue pretty good all through here in the nooks and crannies, what you want to do before it dries is you want to scrape it a little bit on where the headphones would slide with different toothpicks. That way that when you're using your headphones after it dries, you have full range of this and your headphones don't get stuck at a certain setting because they have this glue has made it so it can't go up into the headphones, if that makes sense. So once you do that, what you're going to want to do is just want to hold it for a while until it can really start to solidify, so that it doesn't move. And especially this piece right here that was bowing out earlier, remember? Oops, I got super glue on my hand. Especially that piece right there, so that it sets tight into that. You can use tape, but the problem with using tape is that you might get it, actually the super glue might adhere to it and adhere this tape to the plastic. So I'm just going to hold it here for about 10-15 minutes until the super glue dries enough where I can let go and it won't move it. So see you at that point. Alright, a little bit of update. While I was doing that, I ran downstairs with while I was pitching the headphones and just grabbed a vise. This one's extremely overkill. You don't need that big of a vise. Just something really small. If you have a big enough chip clip, or like a big enough like you know what I'm talking about, those metal paper clips, that would work fine. Or just one of those really small vices, the really small ones. That'll work fine. This is just the smallest one I had. Even a toy clamp would work fine. But this is the smallest one I had in my garage, so we're just using that. Also, an important note is to take the clip off before it's completely dry, because at that point the super glue will be here enough to stick to the plastic, but you don't want to stick it also to this, because then you'd have issues. So yeah, make sure you take it off before it's completely finished. Alright y'all, that's it. That's how you fix your headphones. This is going to apply to any headphones, especially Beats, because I know those snap all the time. I have a friend who actually has his ducts taped right now, but maybe after he sees this, he'll fix them, I don't know. But that's it y'all. Now an important note is if the glue does get on that rail, which the headphone slides on, to adjust the size to your head, what you can do if it's not sliding is you can file the glue that's on that rail down to the plastic so that it will slide, or file away a little bit of the plastic with some sandpaper. So that's how you do that. So right now the headphones are drying. I'll show you them in the next video once they're finished. It'll take about 24 to 36 hours. Don't use them, don't touch them until then. You might jostle them before they're finished curing, and all your hard work would be all for nothing because they would come apart. Or you might get super glue in your hair, or your hair super glued to the headphones. So, you know, that's it for me, y'all. See you in the next one. DJ DrawgZ, over and out.